Hello, I'm Sue Shapcott and today I'm at Knoll Golf Club in England, and in this short video I'm going to review some grip options that you could try if you suffer from the putting yips. So back in the day when I was a good player, I played Curtis Cup golf, I played on the Ladies European Tour for a number of years, and I would say that putting was the strength of my game. From 6-8 feet, then I knew I had as good a chance as anyone of making the putt. Now, as I started to play less, then my putting deteriorated, and I would now securely put myself in the category of someone with having the putting yip. So I've been investigating ways to overcome the putting yips and give me some strategies so that when I'm out on the golf course, then I have some things that I can lean on to try and improve my putting. And one of the good things is that over the last few years there's been some fascinating research about what causes the putting yips and ways that you can overcome them. Now, what the putting yips are is an involuntary motion with your dominant hand. So the yips tend to happen, for darts players, if you're throwing a dart this way, pitchers or bowlers, anything where the palm of your leading hand kind of faces the target. And that's what happens when we putt. The leading hand, the palm of the leading hand faces the hole. And so then you get an involuntary movement at impact that can create a lot of instability with the club face, a lot of variation, and ultimately make you miss the putt from a distance where you really shouldn't. So the strategies that I'm going to recommend are experimenting with grips that take your leading hand away from the target. So if I'm putting right here, if I just take a normal grip, then my right hand palm is facing the target. So that's going to give me more chance of having a yip. So I don't want to do that. I need to figure out a way to get that leading hand, the palm of my right hand, I'm a right-handed person, away from the target. So one of the more common grips that you see is the claw, where the right hand, instead of it facing the target, you can see now I've moved it and it's facing downwards. So I've pointed the palm down, and I can take some putting strokes, and I'm just making sure that I keep that right hand palm away from the target. So it's going to help me get a much smoother stroke. So that's one option that you have. Another option that you have is, you can just take your normal putting grip, and then you can move your right hand to the extreme where it's right underneath the grip. So it might feel a bit weird to begin with. It's basically in a very kind of hooking position, strong position. So I'm just getting that right hand palm, instead of facing the target, I'm getting it right underneath the grip this way. As I say, it's going to feel very odd, but it should disable the right hand a little bit more. And even though neither of those two putts went in, then the stroke felt pretty smooth. It didn't feel like a yip. A variation of that is to switch your hands over. This time put the right hand at the top of the grip, so again with the palm facing outwards instead of at the target, and then just placing the left hand underneath. Let's give that a go. So again, none of those putts went in, but they all felt like decent strokes. They didn't feel like there was a big yip at impact. So that's very promising to me. What you may find is that you start performing well with one grip, and then you might feel the yip starting to creep back. And as soon as you start feeling that, then that's your clue or your cue to switch grips. So, if you start with the claw, if you feel that your putting's getting a bit off, then, switch to getting the right hand underneath and facing outwards. When that starts wearing off, switch positions with your hands and, try that position for a while, and just keep cycling through different grips so that you don't get into a pattern and a routine again and a cycle where you start getting the putting yips. Anyway, if you're someone who does yip, then I really feel your pain. I hope that some of these grips help you, these strategies help you. And, you know, we now know with some great examples like Bernard Langer that the putting yips can be overcome. You just have to be very strategic about them. And I think grips, or the grip, plays a key role in that. So thank you very much for watching, and please check out some of our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.